right, friends, good morning. All right, if you're tuning in on Facebook, when I say we just finished our workout and our affirmation. So the looks on their faces are because we all, me included, we all just finished sweating it up, kicking boxing and core and all this stuff, okay? But the reason why we're here today is to do like a behind the scenes so you can hear from them. What is it like working out online, strength training online, getting into a routine online and all that good stuff so that it empowers you guys to say, you know what, I'm going to give it a chance and I'm going to give it a chance with Affirmation, me. Not for anybody else. I'm doing this for me, okay? So we have Amber and Karen. I will let them really quickly introduce themselves, where they're working out from, their age, right? And then I want you guys to share your reservations, if you had any, about getting started working out online. All right, ready? Set. Amber, you can go first.
Oh. Hi. Hello. My name is Amber. I am a mother of two. I am a busy mother of two. I am an entrepreneur. I am a PTO president. I am a civic president. I am also PTO for my sons for the school district. I'm also a swim coach as well as a dance instructor. And I also work for a municipality. So I am super duper, uber busy. I work out from my home, my lovely home, with very, very minimal space. And it works out. It works for me. So if you think that you can't work out because you have a small spot, that's not the case. You can actually do it.
And I remember, Karen, when Amber first started, she used to actually go out on her porch because she was like, I don't have enough space. Mm-hmm. And she would actually do it outside.
Wow.
Outside, right? Because you were determined, like, you know what? I got to work out. I got to figure this out. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Awesome.
In front of all my neighbors.
And Amber is streaming from New Jersey, by the way.
Yes.
All right, Karen, tell them who you are real quick.
Sure. I'm Karen. I'm a mother of one, young adult college student, and the pandemic kind of changed our lives because I was always out of the house at work, very busy at my job. I worked out in the morning before I went to work, and that kind of changed all of my activity. I had to quickly shift to working from home full time, and that shut the gyms down. Was totally focused on working from home. A lot of bad eating happened, and my exercise kind of went down the tank because I didn't have access to the gym. And I played around with videos. I have equipment in my house, but I was used to a routine with people in the gym, support, and I realized I needed something different. And I can't even remember how I stumbled on to Tamasia, but I was kind of like, okay, another online thing. We'll see how this goes. But I was so shocked after the first workout, not only the encouragement and the support, but she actually could see me because I thought, well, you know, I have my camera on, but it's just going to be like I'm just working out to a video. And she was like, Karen, exhale. And I was like, oh my God, she can actually see me. She's paying attention. And I hold my breath a lot when I work out. And I was like, okay, this is the real deal here. So that from the very first day, I was hooked. And I kind of was like, this is what I need to kind of get back into the groove of working out. And the women, including Amber, are all super fun and supportive. And when you're working out, you really don't see other people. You're not paying attention. You're into what Tamasia's doing and saying, and what you're doing. So if you're afraid of, oh, somebody's going to be watching me, don't worry about that. Everybody watching what they're doing, supporting you silently, but nobody's judging you. So I would say if you're looking to get started again and you have reservations, this is great. And it's convenient now. I'm almost thinking that I probably wouldn't need to go back into a physical gym because this works in my schedule. I've have my home office and my workout space all in one place. So I get up in the morning, I can come in, do my workout, and we're good to go for the day. And by the way, I am not a morning person typically, but now I can't imagine, you know, there's been very few times when I actually didn't get up and work out.
And Karen, I don't think Karen's missed the workout. There was a week you went to Hawaii, and I'm like, where's Karen? So that's really powerful because a lot of times we start working out like, oh, but I want to lose weight, I want this, I want to do that. But it really is important to just build in a habit so that it's like you wake up, it's just pretty much what you do. And I think we all can agree, even people who are not on here, it's like, this is what we do in the morning. It's like, we had that time period where we were not together. We were like, something
Yeah.
missing. This is not how the mornings are supposed to be. And so we really have built a sense of community, even though we are where we are. Karen's actually in Pittsburgh. And so tell them about form and getting feedback and how you have improved from where you guys first started to where you are now, and kind of what changes you're noticing just from working out online. Anybody can go.
So even just this morning, you made a correction to somebody else, and I looked, it's like, oh, I'm doing the same thing. So I had to correct myself. But the point is that you stop when you see that we're not doing something correctly, or more than one person, and you make the adjustment so everybody gets it, or you guide whomever needs to be adjusted. And I'm still shocked and amazed at how you can work out and see all of that. So I'm just telling you that it's just amazing to me. But it has been very, very helpful, because I have worked out, and I think in some cases, maybe not using the correct form. So even though I may have gotten results, I probably put more pressure on myself than necessary because of the way I was working out. So it's not just kind of a free for all. You're paying attention, you're making sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do correctly and safely.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I can say for myself personally, I was in a motor vehicle accident, a bad accident a couple of years ago. And for me, even me thinking that I'm doing something correctly, when getting the feedback of adjusting something or fixing something, again, like you said, it's amazing that can even be seen, because there's so many of us on, and it's like, oh shoot, you saw me, dang. But with it, I've noticed the difference in the change in the way that I feel in reference to the not feeling so great or it hurting. The adjustments actually make it so that it does not hurt. So the feedback is actually needed and it's appreciated.
Yeah.
Good. I appreciate that. What about, you kind of already hinted at it, but what about like hearing your name and things like that? Is that helpful? Just tell the world,
Okay. I'm gonna speak up first. So I'm gonna say for me, for me personally, at first, when I first started working out with Tamasia, I was like, okay, wait. I was the person that was like, I don't want to be seen. Don't look at me. Nobody can see me. If I close my eyes, you can't see me, type of thing. And, hearing your name, it's like, oh, man, shoot. I got sought. They saw me. And so now it's a difference for me now, because now it's like the feedback is like, oh, okay, great. All right. Good job, Amber. And I'm like, oh, okay, I did that. And it's kind of like pop collar. So it's a good feeling when you know that you're actually doing it correctly, because the feedback is not all negative. It's positive feedback as well. So it's appreciated.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Amber. I think, that kind of, sometimes that's the spark you need for the day to work harder. It's like, okay, I'm doing this right. Or she recognizes that I'm actually engaged. And then it's like, okay, I can do this. And there have been times where I was like, oh my God, I hope this is over soon. And it's like, and then you hear your name and it's like, okay, I got a little bit more juice. I can make this, I can keep going. Yeah.
Yep. Good. And then just talk a little bit about the affirmations and the mindset part of it. I know we've changed it up a little bit because I want you guys to kind of have your own, affirmation versus me just telling y'all what to say. But talk about if that matters anything to you guys. Is it meaningful? Do you like it? How has that helped the workout experience?
Okay, I'm gonna speak.
Anybody can go.
So for me, the affirmations, Tamasia, I don't know if you remember this. When I first started working out with you, the affirmations, my very first workout, the affirmations, and I was like, what the heck is this? I've never had it before. I've never worked out and then sat there and kumbaya. So I was like, what is this? But you had the words on the screen, and I'm reading the words, and I literally started to cry. I started to cry because I could not connect with the words. I did not feel it. It was not what I felt. I literally was going through the motions. But after a few workouts and encouragement, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Reading the words, reading the affirmation, I was like, oh no, this me. I'm bossing up. I can do this. And then in turn, I ended up, we created my own personal affirmation. And that is, what I do and say now. Literally this morning, I'm walking and I'm saying my affirmation and I'm like, yes, girl, to myself. And I'm like, I feel it. And it's a different feeling from when I first began.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Amber, that's kind of funny because I was the same. I was like, okay, this goes with it. So okay.
Right.
And I'm not even sure at the beginning. I think I was mouthing it, but I wasn't embracing it. Right. And so now I say it out loud, but Tamasia said a number of times, like you have to, hey, pick your affirmation that makes sense to you. And I was doing that, but I still wasn't like, okay, I picked it because I had to pick something, but I wasn't embracing it. And now I have one on the board that's like the same one. So it's like, okay, this is what I need this to be. And it is a different mindset. And I actually was telling somebody about the workout and then the affirmation part. And they were like, oh my God, that is so powerful. Like, that's amazing that like you really have to feel what you want to be. You have to believe in it. And it matters to me now. And I don't just say it now, like I feel it. Right. And so it's a very different experience than it was at the beginning.
Yep.
Awesome. I love that you guys are sharing this. So my computer says 8%.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So if there's anything you want to tell whoever's watching this, whenever they land on it, what would those couple of things be besides just sign up for a workout? Besides that, people say that too.
I think the biggest thing is really, and you heard us talk about, we're busy people, we're moms. That means we're giving stuff to other people, but invest some time in yourself. Take that space to be good to you. And this is part of me doing that for myself, is that I'm recreating the body that I used to have by investing this part of myself. And there's other pieces of this that I still need to do to get there. But this is the part that is putting me on that journey.
Mm-hmm. 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 Same, to piggyback off of what Karen just said, basically, you got to put the time and the energy and the effort in yourself. The whole airplane analogy in reference to air, you can't give to anybody else if you can't give to yourself first. So therefore, you have to give yourself what it is that you actually need. And I will say, the workouts literally, they're 45 minutes. They're 45 minutes long. And it's like, it's just enough. It's what you need. But there are also people who hop on who don't have the time, maybe for 20 minutes, and they hop on for the 20 minutes and they hop off. And so that gives them what they need. So even if you think that, oh, I don't have the time, at that time, I have to do this. Literally, I said the exact same thing, like, darn, I'm supposed to be doing this, but I've adjusted my schedule, done things in the evening to make it so that in the morning, I have a little bit more time. So if you want it, I say go for it. Just try.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for sharing that. I will also say, when Amber first started, although she was in New Jersey, I hadn't met her yet. We ended up kind of being neighbors, but I've never met Karen. There are people who work out, like Evelyn, and some people that we feel like we know each other, although I've never actually met, right? So keep that in mind. She's like, oh, it's online, it's weird. It's not. We're in a world now where things are so digital anyway. But it's like, I feel like I know Karen, and I've been at her house, and we.
Yep. Right.
Me too.
Exactly.
Somehow we feel like we're this big family. So thank you guys for sharing that. If you guys are thinking about it, just find the link. I'm gonna put it somewhere, and just come on and join us for a complimentary workout. Even if you don't work out the first time, you just want to see what it's about. Hop on, do your best, and then we'll all live our best life. Other than that, let's end how we always end. So I'm gonna say hands to your hearts on 3. We're gonna do it so we show the world what we do and our workout. I'm gonna go on the knees so you guys can see. Okay, I'll go like this. All right, I'll just stand back. All right, hands to your hearts on 3. I love this so much. I am confident. I am strong. Hands up to the hips.
I am a conqueror.
Yes, y'all. All right, friends, be great. Thank you guys for hopping on, and I will see y'all in the morning. Happy Friday, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey.